Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Gemelia Ayala, Senior Director of School Support Services at ASPIRA Inc. of Pennsylvania. ASPIRA Inc. is a nonprofit organization located in the city of Philadelphia. ASPIRA started around mid-1950s, early 1960s in the city of New York by the Doctora Antonia Pantoja from Puerto Rico. When Dr. Pantoja moved to New York, there were a group of professionals from the island that also moved, and they decided to create a coalition to support new immigrants in the city to learn how to maneuver the red tape in the city. They got together, they shared their different experiences, their different professions, and they supported individuals to learn the language, to learn English, um, to learn blue collar level type jobs, job skills, and to help families try to have access to some of the governmental support that the city had at the time. When families started finding jobs, Aspira then helped establish a child care center, and they started working with youth. And that's where many people thought about it as an enrichment program for young people. And their mission then became leadership through education. And they focused on after school programs for young people, enrichment programs for young people. And as immigrants started coming in from different Spanish speaking communities, the organization started expanding. So if you think about locations where Aspira exists, it exists in New York, obviously. It exists in Philadelphia, Texas, California, Delaware, Florida, and obviously Puerto Rico. Specifically, the one in Philadelphia is the largest one. As the mission of leadership through education evolved, um, Aspira Inc., some of the Aspira Inc. organizations got more involved within the educational field. Aspira Inc. of Pennsylvania being one of those, now managing 5 charter schools in Philadelphia. 2 of them are K to 8, teaching in a bilingual model. That means dual language. Specifically at these schools, they are teaching classes in Spanish and in English. You also have a 5th through 8th grade, and you also have a 9th through 8th grade school. In addition, we have a cyber school. The cyber school is a K to 12 program, and it also is taught in a bilingual mode, dual language, Spanish and English. Aspira Inc. of Pennsylvania has a early childhood education program for children ages 3 and 4. It is also a bilingual model in Spanish and in English. When we speak about bilingual education, we do not only speak about Spanish and English. We teach strategies on how to learn another language. Now, celebrating our culture and how Aspira was established, we do celebrate the Latino culture and the Spanish language itself. Now, during this conversation, we're going to learn about some of the supports that we have in the schools through senior need educators. And we're also going to learn and hear from a parent that also will share her experience of having her children in a dual language school. Thank you.
Hi, hello. My name is Erika Medina, and like Jemilia Ayala just said, I am a senior lead educator. And what is a senior lead educator? Well, it's a teacher of teacher, it's a coach, what other districts call teachers. So a senior lead educator has 4 major responsibilities, and Aspira really believes that this is so beneficial for schools. So we have the responsibility of coaching, professional development, conducting instructional analysis, and teacher evaluation. But more than that, we are here to empower the mission of the school, which is to create bilingual leaders across the community. We also motivate the parents. We also motivate the teachers to do always better with great strategies in dual language programs. Here we have like Nali Moret, that she also was a teacher and also a mom, and she will provide later on more experience with her testimony. So as of right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a video of the beautiful things that we have in Aspira. Let me give you this video so you can have this opportunity, so you can see with your own eyes that we are a family.
If you believe in bilingual education, somos su familia.
Something, definitely. Danielle, what does your table talk about?
Si usted cree en la educación bilingüe, yo soy su estudiante.
Y yo soy tu principal.
Soy tu enfermera escolar.
We are your instructional coaches. And I'm your librarian.
Si tú crees en la educación bilingüe, este es tu lugar de trabajo.
If you believe in bilingual education, then I'm your dean.
And I am your counselor.
I am your team member.
Y somos sus alumnos.
ASPIRA está diseñando un programa de ayuda para maestros que creen en la educación bilingüe, pero que no viven en la ciudad. Si tú tienes la misma pasión que nosotros y crees sinceramente en la educación bilingüe, entonces...
Yes, cada vez que veo ese video, I get so emotional about it. So, yes, that's the beauty of ASPIRA. We are a family, and like I said before, our mission is to create bilingual leaders in the community. So now we have the opportunity to give you Legnalis More, so she can give you more about this. Oh my God, there's a blooper right there with the YouTube video. So, Legnali, can you please provide more information about ASPIRA? About the Senior Lead Educator? Can you unmute?
Hi, my name is Legnali Moret. I am a Senior Lead Educator, as Ms. Medina explained earlier. A teacher coach is one of the roles that we have as senior leads, and it's to provide all kinds of support for teachers. And students. The main goal here is, to provide the best education that we can, and we believe that we can do so through supporting the teachers and, let the teachers focus on educating and let us focus on doing research and seeing those things from outside and providing that support, and then so that we could best help them do best practices. My experience with ASPIRA. 15 years ago, I started in ASPIRA as a mom, providing on Fridays, I would just come as a volunteer and provide volunteer hours to my daughter's kindergarten teacher. And I fell in love with the program. I fell in love with the organization and the school. I went on and did my bachelor's in education, and the principal at the time, Evelyn Nunez, saw the potential and hired me as a teacher when ASPIRA opened their second school, Antonia Pantoja. And I became a kindergarten teacher. So I went from a parent to a teacher, and then my son started the school. So I fell in love with the program and with the schools in a whole different level. Now as a teacher, now I got to carry on as a teacher. I've been a sports coach, a mentor to parents. I know Mari, the other parent here. I've known her, that little girl right there sitting with her. I taught her in kinder, first and fourth grade. And right now I'm happy to call her my friend. So ASPIRA has also allowed me to make friends, within the community and help them in different ways. And it's been a true blessing. Years later, I went to the master's in administration, and now I am an SLE. So definitely ASPIRA has helped me grow within personally. As a parent, my daughter graduated from Eugenio Maria de Hostos, and now she is actually going to be a teacher. She's on her second year of college. She wants to be a teacher. She wants to be a bilingual special ed teacher. And definitely as a mom, I'm so proud because she's using her skills. Both my kids speak Spanish, speak English. They're fully bilingual. We go to Puerto Rico and they don't even know that they were born and raised in Philadelphia because they're fully bilingual. And right now she's able to further on her career and use her bilingualism, as a tool for her to progress. And I am super happy, super excited. I believe in the mission as a parent. I believe in the mission of ASPIRA as an administrator. And it's been the true blessing to be part of ASPIRA and now help teachers just the way that I was helped. So it's been a true road.
Thank you, Lignali. That was great. As you can see, ASPIRA Inc. of Pennsylvania truly believes in growing its own. We understand the talent that we have in our community. And as Lignali said, she went from being a mom to being a teacher assistant to a teacher, now a coach. Hopefully she'll be a principal one day within our schools. But we know what it takes. And it's so great when our children can be around the environment and look up to someone that looks just like them, that speaks the same language, that understands the culture. It is worth it. And it has been proven in education, and we want to be able to give the best to our own as well. As I mentioned before, when we talk about bilingual education, we understand that we teach strategies. We're celebrating our culture, we celebrate our Spanish language, but in some of our schools, our high school has approximately 60 different dialects. So we embrace it all. Thank you. Erika?
Yes, ahora tenemos una madre aquí, la señora María, con una estudiante de las escuelas para que tengan en vivo y a todo color lo que es la experiencia como madre y como estudiante. Así que les dejo la oportunidad de que la escuchen.
Good afternoon to all. Thank you for inviting me to this conference. As a parent, I am very, very proud of the education, the academics, everything that ASPIRA has offered to my two children. I have a 8th grader now and a 4th grader, and they have started since pequeños pasos, early childhood. And they have done a marvelous job on converting them into bilinguals. They speak, read, write. They would have a conversation with you in Spanish as well as in English. You would, like Nali says, you would never think that they're born and raised in the United States or in Philadelphia in general. But as far as Pantojas is concerned, they are very informative, very family-oriented. I cannot complain about ASPIRA in general, let alone Pantoja. I highly recommend ASPIRA's organization for everything and anything possible that they are offering within the community. As far as my 8th grader here, I don't know what she may have for you guys, but let's see.
Basically the same thing as you. ASPIRA in general is a great community. It's great that they provide like bilingual, like they teach English and Spanish. Yeah.
What is your feeling about learning the Spanish language?
I think it should be taught to many different schools because knowing two different languages, you can get basically whatever job, and it'll benefit your future.
Right. There you hear it from one of our Pantoja students. Thank you.
That's making me cry over here.
Bueno, pues ahora no sé, tenemos la plataforma la tenemos abierta ahora para preguntas relacionadas sobre la organización y de las conversaciones que acaba de escuchar. Tenemos a María, bienvenida, un placer.
Y a Irma está por ahí también, bienvenida.
Buenos días, buenas
Gracias,
tardes. Ok. Irma y yo trabajamos juntas. Nosotros estamos de Hartford, Connecticut. Las dos somos adiestradoras de inglés como segundo idioma, pero tenemos una concentración este año en Bilingual Education. Nosotros comenzamos un programa en la ciudad. Comenzamos un programa hace 2 años. Teníamos un programa pequeño de tal vez 3 escuelas nada más, pero el modelo era completamente diferente. Simplemente había maestras que hablaban español para hacerle el acceso académico a los estudiantes, pero el currículo era todo en inglés. Entonces comenzamos un nuevo modelo el año pasado. Este es nuestro segundo año. Y ya tenemos 8 escuelas, una de ellas es dual en kindergarten, so movimos a un grupo de kindergarten a primer grado, so tenemos kinder primero y lo vamos moviendo. So, es una nueva iniciativa, algo que nosotros estamos bien interesada es cómo promover el programa. Nosotros tenemos el distrito de nosotros es uno de los distritos más grandes de Connecticut y cómo promover el programa especialmente con esta circunstancia que tenemos de la pandemia. Pero tenemos los números son bajitos, tenemos nuestras numeraciones de estudiantes en los programas que tenemos son bajitos y estamos tratando de buscar ideas cómo promover el programa y cómo, porque sé que nosotros sabemos que hay el interés en la comunidad, pero simplemente no tenemos la voz y nosotras somos 2 nada más trabajando con el distrito. Y nosotras no solamente trabajamos con los países bilingües, nosotros trabajamos con todo el distrito, tenemos diferentes escuelas y trabajamos como las maestras de inglés como segundo idioma y damos talleres y damos exámenes o tenemos otras responsabilidades. Entonces, estamos aquí. Irma, ¿tú quieres añadir algo más?
No, en adición, no, como estás diciendo María, estamos buscando formas de cómo promover nuestro programa porque la necesidad la hay, ¿verdad? Tenemos una población grande de estudiantes que se beneficiarían del programa bilingüe en nuestro distrito y estamos buscando formas como para promoverlo.
Yami, si puedo contestar un poquito, luego tú puedes seguir. Una de las cosas que nuestra escuela hace para promover el programa, hacemos dramas que sean bilingües, inglés y español, y que promuevan la cultura. Y a través de esos dramas incluimos el maestro de música, el maestro de arte, y de esa manera ellos aprenden, porque si queremos hacer un programa de Navidad, no solamente ya es de Santa Claus, sino tenemos los Reyes Magos, y incluimos y comenzamos a enseñar primeramente a las personas en nuestra escuela de las culturas. Mucho de esto tiene que ver con informar a los otros maestros y otros departamentos en la escuela de la cultura para que ellos, como dicen, embrace it y comiencen a ser parte de. Y cuando hacemos drama, hacemos teatro, unimos las escuelas y se graba y eso se presenta en YouTube channels, en Facebook, y comenzamos de otras maneras que no sean solamente la parte educativa, sino también la parte artística, bailes, tenemos coro, donde tenemos canciones en inglés y en español, también orquestas. Entonces comenzamos a usar la parte artística de nuestra cultura para comenzar entonces a llamar la atención, no solamente a la parte académica, sino a la parte cultural también. Yami.
Thank you. Those are great ideas, and some of them are happening. One of the questions also, in addition to promote the bilingual education outside in the community, but also we are struggling, and Irma just remind me that we're struggling to have the teachers themselves we are recruiting new teachers, but we have teachers that either they were in the mainstream classrooms and now they're moving into the bilingual, but they still have the mindset of, I'm just teaching Spanish, but then I'm still in the monolingual mindset and so on, and to have them buy into this, we struggling because we are coaches and we support and so on. So we're struggling with some, especially, well, not all of them, but we especially with new teachers and or teachers that this is their first time teaching bilingual. So I just wanted to hear your feedback, some of anything that we could, we have been doing our best and we are done research but we always asking out there because I know we are not the first one doing this, so we're relying on people that have been doing this for a long time.
Right.
Yes, es un poquito, ¿qué te puedo decir rápido? Y tenemos que cerrar ya.
Sí.
Lo que te puedo decir es que, como estaba diciendo mi compañera Lecnari, esto es un programa que requiere de tiempo y lo más importante es que las personas dijiste algo súper clave, las personas tienen que estar enamoradas de la visión y aquí tienes que creer que esto funciona. Entonces, una de las cosas que puedes hacer, que estamos nosotros tratando de hacer también en el proceso, es educar no solamente al maestro, a los padres, a la comunidad y también a los administradores, porque lo que está pasando es a nivel nacional, that's why we have this conference now, is that people, they don't understand what is bilingual education. So they always come with the perspective of being monolingual. And you will never be successful in a dual language program with that mentality. So how now, moving forward, we need to start educating the administrators, the teachers, principals, and parents, because otra cosa es que los papás apuntan a los niños en la escuela y después entonces cuando están en el salón dicen, oh, but they are not understanding because it's a struggle because they don't learn as fast as they want. So there's so many things that we can do, but the great thing about it is like we're so close to each other now that we can build this together because we are here to support each other. So now, every research that we know, de Escamilla, de Stephen Krashen, ¿qué te puedo decir? Hay que darle un poquito de todo. So, lo mejor es poder usar las 4 en la lectura y la parte oral. Dígame. Yes.
I have a quick recommendation since I know that we have a short session here.
Yes.
Can everyone post their email address on the chat? And we'll make sure that since all 4 of you are coaches, you can probably exchange ideas and start creating a network.
Yes.
Ooh,
That would be
I love
really
that
nice.
idea.
And then maybe you guys can come to Philly and see how it's being implemented. Maybe like Nali and Erika can share some of the Zoom trainings and you can experience some of the trainings that they have with the teachers. This is all about creating a community. This is a very new movement. It is a movement. And we have to support each other. And that's
Fantastic.
what this conference opens the doors for.
Well, thank you
Oh,
very
thank you
much.
so much.
One of the things just quickly that I was gonna just to be specific on the question of what do you do, things like color coding languages work to so that the kids and the teachers know español es en violeta y en morado y inglés en rojo. Start doing that differentiation. Also using translanguaging and teaching teachers what is translanguaging both for the English classrooms and the Spanish. So they know what it means, how to use it. And that has been very pivotal in our program, is teaching the English teachers, monolingual teachers, how can they use translanguaging. It's been one of the things that we've done in the past years that has, started to pay off now.
Bueno, pues tenemos que ir ya porque ya se acabó la sección, pero un placer, encantada. Miss Ayala, no sé si quiere despedirnos.
Gracias
por compartir la información.
Señor Jesús de la Torre, bienvenido. Estábamos cerrando la sesión porque creo que hay otras sesiones en la conferencia, pero acabamos de compartir nuestra dirección electrónica. Si usted añade el suyo, le enviamos información por email también.
Ok, muchas gracias.
Ok. Gracias a usted por venir y tenemos la reunión que acabamos de tener, la grabamos, así que se la compartimos también.
Gracias.
Cuídese. Erika, can you copy that chat?